Hello friends, welcome to DICE YouTube channel. My name is Tanmoy. In today's prelims session, we'll read about PLI, Production Link Incentive Scheme. Okay, in today's The Hindu newspaper, there is one small article. Government OK 22 more applicant under PLI scheme for textile. So this article appeared in today's The Hindu, and based on that, we have brought today's prelims bite session, that is PLI. Okay, now you can ask me this question, that why this particular topic is important, and to know that we need to go to previous year question. See, this is 2023 prelims previous year question. UPSC specifically asked question on production link incentive scheme. Okay, so from these two we can come to a conclusion that it is a repeated theme in UPSC prelims, and this is also in the news, so it's become very important. Okay, so let's cover this topic very specifically, and which is exactly relevant to prelims point of view. Okay, see, starting with the context, then we'll see the purpose, then we'll see some core framework, and the most important thing is this: the 14 strategic sector they are in the PLI. See, what UPSC can do, UPSC can give 3 to 4 sector, or in that matter 5 sector, and they can ask you that is this sector is a part of PLI. So this type of question can be asked. Okay, so we'll read about it, and then some core challenge. Most important is this 14 strategic sector. You have to focus on this part. Okay, context, simple context: 22 new applicant got approval under this production link incentive scheme. Okay, and these 22 applicants are from the textile sector. Got it? Now the context is clear, but what is important to know is the purpose. Why government of India brought this scheme in the first place? See, we want to increase our GDP, manufacturing sector share in GDP, and also we want to attract, like we want to create more job in the manufacturing sector. We want to boost our manufacturing sectors. For that, government launched various schemes. One such scheme is Make in India, but that was not sufficient to further boost manufacturing productivity. Government again brought up this scheme, production link incentive scheme. Okay, so the purpose, main important purpose, is boost manufacturing sector, manufacturing productivity. Then along with that, it will also help us to reduce our import dependency. We know that our current account deficit, like current account is in deficit, because of this we have highly dependent on import. Okay, so this will further help us to reduce our import and also boost our export. Okay, so these three most important benefit is there, and this is the purpose behind production link incentive. Now we need to understand the core framework. What is the core framework? Suppose government will give it a production target. If certain industry able to meet that target, then there is a cash incentive. Okay, and for incremental sale, if this incremental sale happen, then cash incentive will get. Okay, now the most important thing, we need to focus on this 14 strategic sector. You have to remember all the sector, that is important. Okay, what is the first sector? Mobile manufacturing and electronic component. After this PLI scheme, our mobile manufacturing ability increased multifold. Okay, so that is a notable point we need to remember. Again, critical APIs, drug intermediaries, and key starting material. Okay, so these are the important thing we need to remember. After that, I'm zooming a little bit so that you can see. After that, medical device manufacturing is there. Then electronic and technology product is there. Also pharmaceutical, drug, telecom and networking product, food processing, white goods, for example AC, fan, these are there. Fridge, okay, white good. High efficiency solar PV module is there. Automobile, auto component is there. Advanced chemistry cell battery is there. Specialty steel, okay, textile, IT hardware. These are the sector, most important thing sector. You have to remember this sector. This should be in your memory. Okay, So what you understand? We understand context, then purpose, then core framework, 14 strategic sector we understand. Now the core challenge. What are the main core challenge? The first important core challenge is the uneven progress. Because of this scheme, some sector, for example, electronic, pharma, they able to boost their productivity, they able to boost their production. But on the other hand, other sectors such as steel, advanced battery storage, they are not able to gain from this particular initiative as expected. Okay, so that is the uneven progress between various industry. Along with that, there is low domestic value addition. Okay, we are just importing and then assembling, then exporting, but exact the domestic value addition is not up to the mark. So that is the two main concern related with this particular scheme. Okay, so we have covered PLI scheme. I think you have understood the topic. Now I'll suggest you to solve this particular question. This question number 88. India account 3.2% of the global export of good, and then there's statement 2, and this is in the new format. This is introduced in 2023. UPSC introduced that assertion reasoning format. Okay, but 2026 there is no such question, but UPSC may repeat this type of format in 2027, but we have to be prepared for it. Okay, I think we understood the topic. If you have any question regarding this particular topic, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much, student, for attending this particular discussion, and all the very best for your upcoming prelims exam. Thank you.